Good morning, folks, and cheers for joining us this morning on this weird and wonderful journey me and Emily are on. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one we're doing today, and thank you again, everyone who was patient enough to wait. We had a few moments setting up, so we had to set up with a few bits. I'm just going to go over this. Obviously, some aura spray, and if you see smoke in the background there, don't get excited and start saying there's a spirit in here and you've seen it on the video. It is just a little cauldron burning with some protection going on. But yeah, I'm just going to spray a bit of aura spray here.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I don't know what this one is actually. It's just this magical spray, so we can hope.
Divine. Well, morning, everyone.
Yes.
Hello. So nice to have you here. It's nice to be able to do this in together, because normally we're in separate places. So it's nice to be in the same room.
Exactly. Yeah. You normally see us on screen talking to each other. So yeah, I'm going to give you a bit about the history of myself and Emily for anyone who doesn't know what the hell they're watching. So Emily is a shamanic priestess who I met at a yoga night over in Bath, a curtain night. It's called. It's like yoga dancing. About, I want to say it was about a year ago now.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. We became friends, and then I'll kind of tie it in with why we're sat here today. So we were over the park meeting up for a coffee. I explained to Emily that I felt that there was something going on in this house that I live in. And she said, "Oh, I do house cleanses." And I was like, "Shut up." I didn't put two and two together, like shamanic priestess, house cleansing. I don't know. I'm none the wiser. Anyway, so she came over, cleansed the house, and found a couple of spirits in the house. One in particular I've talked about on the show was Henry up in my bedroom, a 21-year-old boy from the 1800s. Who was quite a quiet boy, but he would play with plants and hide in the cupboard. Anyway, she got rid of him and life was fine. And I started doing spiritual mentorship with Emily, sort of exploring my spirituality, opening up, because I've had a weird friendship with spirits since a young age. So my mum and my stepfather told me I lived in a very old cottage from the age of when I was born to when I was 5. And apparently I would sit there talking to something at the top of the stairs. There was stuff that would fly around the house. Pictures would fly off the wall quite frequently. A musical piggy bank would start playing randomly. So it was all... my mum was convinced, and my stepfather, that there was a poltergeist in this house. And what made it it creeped me out was that they then reported that I would sit there and talk to it, and even had a tea party with it several times. She said it was an old woman. I can't remember much of this, but I do have a vague memory of my mum taking me to work one morning, and I looked up at my bedroom window, and there was a woman figure just waving at me. And I was like, who's that in the house? But anyway, that's the only memory. I can sort of just remember in my bedroom as well, like toys would go off the floor onto the bed and stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, me and Emily, with my mentorship, decided it's now the right time to see if I can open up to spirit, I guess. Is that the right term?
Well, depends what you mean, really. I suppose spirit can be just that life force, universe energy. It could be source energy, God energy. But essentially it's almost like, I see the word spirit, it's almost like God or source's intuition. It's the way they communicate with us. But if you say spirits with an S on the end, that's more like energies of people that have passed, or energies from different dimensions, or I don't know, aliens, for example, galactic beings, or whatever you want to call it. So it depends if you want to, we can discuss this and see how you feel with no pressure. If you want to more connect directly to that source energy, or maybe we have to go all in. You can take it slowly.
Like baby steps.
Baby steps.
When Emily turned up this morning, I said to her, my stomach's doing flips about this. I feel so nervous because I'm known for years that it is one of my biggest fears. I don't know, we're watching too much paranormal activity. or ghost films, and it's that whole jump scare. They're going to jump out of something. I'm going to get woken up in the middle of the night. Blah blah blah. But I wanted to talk about last night anyway, and Sean can confirm this in the chat. Right? He's got his own suspicion. So I'm just going to get rid of some chat screen thing, pop-ups, whatever. Anyway, so last night at 1 a.m. I got up to go to the bathroom, and I went about my business, went back to bed, and I sleep with these headphones on, and listen to meditation. So when I put my headphones on, meditation back on, next thing you know, I can hear this really weird noise, and I'm thinking, is that on the meditation? It's like a little children's song. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I was like, I recognize that. That's like one of Ziggy's toys. And I just kept hearing it. And I turned around and went, Sean! Because I thought, I'm not dealing with this. And I pulled off my headphones and I could hear it. And it sounded like it was coming from the bathroom. And I was like, right. So I made Sean go check it because there was no way I was going checking it out. Anyway, this is the culprit that started playing music at just after I left the bathroom. Must have been less than 5 minutes after I left the bathroom. I did not go anywhere near it. It was the complete opposite side of the bathroom to me in a toy box. It creeps me the hell out. Sean dealt with it. He said it was turned on, which makes sense. And this is it turned on. It doesn't make any noise. To activate it, you've got to push a button. Oh, it's actually fucking gone now. It's not working. Anyway,
wow.
So this little toy, put it down to what you want. You know, it's open to interpretation. It could be this toy maybe got played with earlier that day and decided to start playing out the blue at 1 a.m. in the morning. Or the spirit knew I was up and decided to put it on. That's what it's giving me goosebumps talking about it.
Can I ask you a question? Because I remember when we spoke about doing this live, when we had your session last week, you said to me we discussed that actually if the spirit, because you've been feeling spirits trying to come to you, right? And I think spirits with an S at the end, like energy's trying to connect with you. And we said last week, how about you say, if they come to you in the night, why don't you say, I'm not open for business, but you can come to me next Thursday? And have you been doing that?
And I certainly put that into practice last night. So when I heard that noise, usually, if this was a year ago when I moved in the house and I was an absolute nervous wreck, I would have been up all night from then. But what I did was I took your advice and I was like, Spirit, I'll deal with you tomorrow. And then I went back to sleep, put the meditation back on and went back to sleep. And I didn't struggle getting back to sleep. But if that had been, like I said, a year ago, I would have been an absolute mess. I wouldn't have slept. I would have been chaos.
And that's something to remember, right? Because so often we just get so stuck into like, oh, I should be doing this, should be doing that. But look how far you've come in a year already.
Oh no.
Like, even us doing this now, like that's, you should be proud of yourself. And when you were talking just now, I kept remembering, and I can't remember the exact quote, so I won't quote it right, but Marianne Williamson talks about it is not like our darkness that we fear the most, it's our light, it's our power. And I had this sense that you fearing this ability that you have to connect to spirit and spirits, it's like that fear of being all powerful and all magical.
And the jump scares.
And the jump scares. And the jump scares. Yeah, you should be proud, Tammy. Absolutely.
So again, guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to remind you, Emily's links are in the description box below this video of the magical work she does. Please give her channel a follow, which all in the link in the description box below these videos. See, I'm stumbling my words. I'm so bloody tired. And there was something else. Yes, if you have any questions, we're going to obviously not be talking to Cam while this is going on, but just put QQQ in front of it or put it right at the end when I say, and I'll try and answer some questions afterwards, because I really do appreciate you guys watching this and joining me on this crazy journey. But I am just going to close the door. 2 secs.
Close the door.
Yes. That'll fly open.
So what I think, and you can just let me know as we move through, oh, thank you, Tammy. That's so lovely. As we move through, Jen, we'll start with like a meditation just to ground and to center. But I want this to very, very much be guided by you. So at any point you're just like, I want to take a moment, I want to take a breath. We're not going to go, all in. We're not going hard or go home. We can take this gently. Okay. So we can just see, we'll do some grounding, we'll do some work just to kind of calm any parts of you that are feeling nervous.
Honestly, I'm a total mess. I'm like stomach flipping this morning, like.
And really, I suppose, I feel like what I want to do today is actually be able to calm the parts of you that feel this fear, feel this anxiety, because actually you can already connect to spirit and spirits. I don't need to teach you that. It's just allowing the fear that you have around that to kind of melt away. I know we've been working through that, right? And a lot of people will relate to this, a lot of people will relate to this kind of wanting to connect with being blocked or feeling scared. So let's just start there and then see where we go.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Perfect.
At any point you want to stop or you want to take a break, you can just let me know. Give me a safe word.
Okay, and if everything starts moving in the background, guys. Don't worry, it's fine, she says. I just don't know why it's been a real fear of mine for years. Like, it is literally my only fear, bar disgusting insects.
And you know what's funny is because often, when you watch a horror film, right? And you don't see the ghost or you don't see the perpetrator, whatever. That is almost scarier than imagining what it looks like, right?
Right.
Does that make sense? So for me, I used to always be scared about seeing spirits, even though I've been, as you know, been talking to them like you from a very young age. And I used to see them when I was very young, but then I had a break of not seeing them. But actually, when I started to see them again, it actually made me feel calmer. Because when you see them, you're like, oh, actually, they're not scary. And even when I have seen more scary stuff, put in inverted commas, it doesn't scare me. There's something in it that makes you just feel, you almost go into this kind of like centered state. So I just wanted to share that.
I want to go in that centered state.
Let's take you into that centered state, babe.
Right.
So close down your eyes or soften your gaze. Just take a moment to really feel your sitting bones supported by the ground, by Mother Earth. And just take your focus into your breath. And just notice, where is your breath this morning? Is it up in your chest or is it down in your belly?
It's there.
It's there. That's good. Okay. I want you to take your hands to that space for me. Take your hands there. I want you to really feel the support of your hands on top of your body and your body supported by your hands. And start to breathe into your hands. And does your breath feel long or short this morning?
Good question. Short.
Okay. So I want you just to stay with it, and I want you just to gently, without forcing, without pushing, can you start to slow that breath down? So breathing in, think about filling the breath, filling up towards the hands, the sides, the back, and exhaling to soften. And just keep that going. Inhaling and exhaling. And as you breathe, lovely, I want you to also take your focus to the very base of your spine. And imagine the base of your spine was like the roots of a tree. And imagine this tree was like a beautiful protective energy, whether it's like a grandmother tree, grandfather tree, mother tree, father tree. Notice what feels right for you. Maybe you don't know, but just imagine it's a real protective energy. And as you breathe slowly, deeply, imagine these roots journeying down through this house, down and down and down, through all the layers of the house, down into Mother Earth, and all the way down to the centre of the earth. At the centre of the earth is going to be a beautiful crystal. And this crystal represents something that you need in this moment for this session, whether it is protection, whether it is guidance, support. Just notice what crystal is there. Are you able to describe it to me?
A black one.
A black one. Great. Do you have a sense of what this crystal is here?
I want to say onyx. Like
onyx, black onyx.
Yeah, I thought it was the other one, but it said no, onyx.
Great.
What's the other one?
The Moldavite.
No. You don't want to connect to Moldavite ever.
Well, it could be a transformation, I don't know. But onyx sounds right. That's what came to you, trust that. So imagine you're drawing up the healing properties of black onyx up through the roots, up and up and up and up and up and up, until eventually that beautiful energy meets the base of your spine and starts to move throughout your whole body. And just stay with this, breathing deep. And I'd like to ask all of Jen's guides to be around her, support her in this moment before this session. And Jen, if there's any kind of protective techniques that you normally use, like visualization, now would be a good time to do it. Or let me know if you'd like me to kind of offer some more protection around you.
If you, I've visualized my guides either side of me and sort of a white light, but if you wanted to add to it, I'll take anything.
All right, great. For me, I always connect to angels when I'm working with protection, and that's what came to me. So I reckon your angels want to be close to you too. So I'm just asking all of Jen's angel guides to be with her, to protect her, to surround her. And also, I also personally always call on the god Anubis. It's like ancient Egyptian that I was taught to call on. And he's like all strong, all powerful. So I also like he's like always hench in my mind. And so I also asked Anubis to come in and not only protect Jen, but also protect myself as well in this kind of sacred circle. Okay, good. Thank you. And just let me know, Jen, how are you feeling in this moment? If you could be honest with me, how are you doing?
I'm a lot calmer because of the breath work, but there's still the unknown. But having my eyes closed is nice.
Good. Yeah, we'll keep the eyes closed the whole time. Okay. We're just going to do a little bit of just calming any parts of you that feel nervous or anxious. So I'd like to just call forward any parts of Jen that are feeling nervous or anxious or fearful of this session today. Any younger parts of you, inner child parts of you. I'd like for them to step forward. You have to go into loads of detail, Jen, unless you want to, but can you let me know, is any like versions of you, past versions of you, come forward in your mind?
Just the young version of me from the house, so about 5.
Okay, perfect. So I want you just to be really gentle and just kind of connect with this younger version of you and just say hello in your mind. And just let her know what we're about to do. We're going to do a meditation. That's all we're going to do, a meditation. And are you okay?
Yeah. Oh my God, that was really weird.
Yeah.
Woo.
You okay?
Something just felt like it went whoop and out my mouth.
Okay.
Woo. Right.
Okay.
Take breathe in.
Good. Breathe. Yeah. Do you feel that was connected to the 5-year-old version of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah. Good. You're doing great.
Okay.
Can you still see that 5-year-old version of you?
I'll have to get back to it.
Yeah. Take a moment. That could have been a release. It could have been anything. Can you see that younger version of you? Take your time. Just asking that 5-year-old version of you. She might not be there anymore. She might not need to be here.
No. I don't.
She's not there?
No.
Okay, great.
God, I just felt that urge. I just got tears come out. That was
bless you.
That was a lot.
Yeah. Well, maybe I have the sense that maybe she just knew what we were going to do, and she was stepping aside to give you that space. I was going to ask her. I was potentially going to ask her if she'd like to go to like a safe place.
I think she's gone there.
She's gone.
Oh God.
How do you feel now in your body? Do you really feel your sitting bones? Feel your back supported? How do you feel now?
Lighter.
Great.
Right.
Keep breathing really deep into your hands. And just before we progress into the meditation, just want to just check again, and any parts of Jen that feel fearful, scared, anxious about this meditation, could they just step forward so we can help them? And let me know if you see anything or feel anything in your body.
So it went straight to my 14-year-old self when my parents confirmed what I knew, because they wouldn't tell me. They didn't talk about the ghost in the first house. until I was 14, and I was outside in my mum's garden on the sun loungers, and I remember it's that version of me there, 14.
Right.
Yeah.
So similarly, I want you just to make contact with her and just say that you're here, I'm here. And if I said to you, Jen, where is a safe place, a place that makes you feel really comforted, not this house, somewhere else? You don't have to tell me maybe exactly where it is, but let me know if you thought of somewhere.
Feels comforting.
Could be somewhere in nature, could be somewhere you've been on holiday.
Okay, it's a beach.
A beach, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
I've got that vibe.
Yeah. So let your 14-year-old self know that while we're going to do this meditation, offer her to go to this beach and offer her to go there with someone so she can feel really comfortable. And let me know, how does she feel about that?
Okay, she's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's okay with that.
Okay, great. So imagine she's there now with wherever she wanted to take. And how does she seem now she's there?
Relaxed. Yeah,
Good.
no, she's fine. Yeah.
Great. Great. And how do you feel in this moment?
I keep getting waves come over my head. Like energetic. I want to say energy waves coming over my head.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds like it. From my perspective, it's like the crown chakra is trying to kind of open up now. So what I'm also going to call upon is my guides. I've been working with the blue light beings, asking them to also encircle us and support us. I'm going to share meditation to really connect down to that central channel now. And I've done it on the channel before as well, but through, when I say channel, I mean the YouTube channel, but also our central channel. Okay. So I want you to take your focus into your crown chakra and imagine there's a beautiful blue light at the center of your crown chakra, very top of your head. Blue being the light of healing, of protection. And as you breathe, imagine this blue light starts to open up, almost a portal through your crown. It travels down through your third eye. And as it does so, it's opening up each of these chakra centers, each of these energy centers. The blue light travels down through your face, down through your throat, into your heart, Anahata, into your heart, down into your solar plexus, Manipura, down into the sacral, and down into the root. And imagine this blue light is almost starting to kind of vibrate as it kind of starts to almost open up this portal, this window. Just breathe really deeply and just let me know, how does it feel to have this connection down through your center?
It honestly, it just feels, I can see it with my eyes closed, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Coming through, and coming down, it just feels quite warm.
Great. Focus on that. That warmth is a good thing. So just stay here for a few more moments. Just to breathe really deeply. In through your nose and out through your nose. And I want you now to take your focus primarily into your third eye, the space between your eyebrow center. And imagine the blue light starts to pool here, starts to get stronger here. And as you breathe, it's almost like a portal, a window, a doorway, or maybe almost like double doors starting to open up through your intuitive senses. And I think what's best is we're going to ask your higher self what it wants to do today. So whether it wants to connect to spirit, life force energy, or whether it wants to connect to gently, maybe one of the energies that's been trying to come through to you. Because these energies that are trying to come through to you, Jen, are either trying to help you or they need help, essentially. Okay? They need help or they're trying to help you. If they were, shall we say, there's nothing good or bad, but if they were more, let's say, inverted commas, negative energies, they wouldn't necessarily be asking you, they'd just be bowling right in and just kind of doing their business, but they're often quite sneaky, if that makes sense. So know that the energy that have been trying to connect to you are either trying to help you or wanting to help. That's quite important to share.
Okay.
So I want you to ask your higher self, keep your focus on your third eye and ask your higher self what it wants to do today. And let me know what it says.
Okay. What would you like to do today? Third eye. It's saying there's some to connect with something there.
Okay, great.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
But I can...
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take it really gently and really slowly. Just keep breathing. So I want you can keep your hands on your belly if that feels right. And I want you just to start to almost keep your eyes closed, but sense into this energy that is to your right-hand side. And can you just describe to me if you can feel anything, see anything, or sense anything at all? Doesn't have to make sense.
Okay. I can feel something there to my right that I can't make out sort of agenda at the moment. All right, it's almost not. This is going to sound really messed up.
It won't to me, but
they're going to think, God, she's a crackpot. It doesn't almost feel human-like.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Can
you describe to me what you're seeing or what you're sensing?
So there is the blue light there, so I don't know if that is connected like a blue light being, but I don't know. But no, this feels. I can't put it as something or someone. I don't know. I just know it's there.
Great. What does the energy of it feel like?
The word just confused.
Confused.
Okay, it's all confusing.
Yeah. Just ask it very gently and trust the first answer that comes. Ask it, why are you here?
Okay, why are you here? Like that?
Yeah. We'll say it in your head or you can say it out loud. It's up to you. You can say it in your head if you want. Why are you here? Okay, it said to help you transform. Amazing. Amazing. Well done, you're doing great. Keep breathing, my love. Good. Ask it how it wants to help you transform.
Okay. It says by opening up and then it trails off and I can't make out words.
Okay.
Yeah.
By opening up. I'm intrigued. It might not be able to tell you. I want you to ask it, where does it come from?
Right.
Where does it come from?
Where did it come from? Oh God, that energy was immense. We were here before you.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God, it made me laugh when he said that.
Was it like quite in a quite sassy way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. Quite sassy.
Woo.
You're doing so well.
Oh my God.
You're doing so well. You're doing so well.
That made me chuckle. I'm crying with laughter as well. These emotions they're a lot.
Yeah, you're doing so well. Keep the sense of your body grounded, but on the ground, on the floor. Keep your hands, supported by your body. Ask it might not be able to tell you. Ask it if it would share its name with you.
Okay. Right, would you share your name? I've never heard that name before. Right, Simeon.
Simeon. What a great name.
Simeon.
Wow.
It's like a funky version of Simon, right?
Yeah, I've had Simeon. It's quite biblical.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
But anyway, that's by the by.
I've never heard that name in my life.
We're going to answer just one more question.
Is it you mucking with my stuff upstairs? That's what I'm asking.
Ask it, yeah, ask
it. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, cool.
Ask it also how you can connect with it further. Like, how can you work with it?
Okay, so just ask. And it'll be here. Oh my God, it just feels heavy on the right side now of my head. Like I've got a weight.
Ask Simeon, like, are you a new spirit guide or are you one of my spirit guides?
Yes,
Right.
of course, yeah.
Great.
Okay. Oh my God, this is so weird.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is there anything before we close down? Is there anything else you want to ask Simeon today?
Simeon, why are you keeping me up at night? Like, because I know I had that thing the week before as well. Oh, and the sickness come back, and because I wanted you to do open up, to do this. That's what he said, and it was encouraging.
It was trying to help you open up.
Right. Okay. Cheers, mate.
Okay.
Not.
Okay.
Oh,
Doing really well. Is there anything else you want to ask Simeon?
oh my God.
I'm fine if not. Or anything else he wants to share with you today?
Yeah, maybe that.
Anything else he wants to share?
Okay. Is there anything else you want to share with me today? Yes. Okay.
Ask him, what would you like to share?
Oh, right. Right. It's going to sound like I'm making this up.
No, it won't. It won't.
He said the spiral in the sky the other night was the blue light beams, and he just told me that.
That's amazing.
Okay, cool.
And that's what my guide told me the same, right?
Is that all?
Anything else you want to share? Great. Just find a way in your head, just say thank you to Simeon for connecting, for coming through today. Great. Good. And just want you to really feel your sitting bones, Jen. Feel your back supported. How do you feel now in this moment?
A lot.
A lot.
There's blue light going in the left-hand side of me, that eye in particular. I just feel really like energetically all over the shop.
Yeah, I can feel that as well. Yeah. So we're just going to close you down now. We don't want to overwhelm you.
I've got tears, honestly. It's the tears. Thank God I didn't wear mascara.
Yeah. Well, often I think when the soul recognizes that you're doing its work or its purpose, it brings, when you connect to spirit energy, it brings tears. So, okay. So I want you now just to bring your focus back to the base of your spine where that blue light was. And then slowly imagine that blue light traveling back up from your root, up through your sacral, up through your solar plexus. We'll wake up to almost close that portal now, up through your heart, up through the throat, up through the third eye. Imagine the doors of the third eye closing, up to the crown. Imagine the crown closing. Good. Any movements or any signs or any sounds that you feel like you want to make, then do that. Good. And imagine now your crown is closing down. And imagine the blue light disappears for now. Bring your focus back down into the root of you and reimagine those beautiful tree roots that connect you all the way down to the center of Mother Earth. And as you do so, I want you to really feel your sitting bones connected to the ground. Feel your hand on top of your belly. Good. And we'll take 3 deep breaths. Take an inhale through the nose. Take a big cleansing breath out through the mouth. Yeah, any flicks, don't worry about looking
I like flicking.
Yeah, don't worry about looking weird. Sometimes we need to just shake some of the energy off. Take 2 more breaths, please. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good.
Oh, wow.
How do you feel now?
A lot more grounded than I did 5 minutes ago.
Good.
I
Yeah.
felt like
The energy was like, it was making my vision go funny.
it was a lot.
Yeah. You did so well.
It was making yours funny.
I can often see energy with my waking eyes.
Of course, with the
I can see like vroom, vroom, vroom. So it's making my vision
I've
go
got pins and
blurry.
needles in both my feet that have just come on.
Wow. How is everybody?
How is everybody? I'm just reading through the comments
How are you, Jen? You did so well.
Right.
You should be so proud.
I was convinced this morning. I wasn't convinced, but thoughts were sort of running through my head of what I was going to see today.
Yeah.
And never in my wildest imagination would that have been that. I thought I was like, if I'm going to see spirit, it's going to be that woman from that house when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be my grandpa who died last year. I thought I was like kind of trying to connect who would come through, not a fucking alien.
Yeah, a galactic, a galactic spirit guide.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. So often our brains think the worst.
Excuse my French, sorry.
Our brains think the worst. Our brains think it's going to be, you know, an old spirit, a passed over spirit. But so often it's just our spirit guides that want to connect with us. So Simeon's been trying to connect with you, which I love.
Thank you guys. I'm just reading some of the comments now. It's pretty, intense. Like I felt when someone it was like a real strong ball of something, and it was almost right. This is going to sound even more messed up, like you know, like an armadillo shape, like that, but not. It didn't have
a form.
An aesthetic.
Yeah. That's how I see my blue light being. I kind of just see like a form, like a
form.
Yeah. I don't see. I call it him. He hasn't got a gender, but I call it him. I don't see him in his full form. It's more like a blue energy.
Blue energy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's exactly what I was seeing. Like the blue energy was on my left, but that was there.
Yeah.
And it was really strong. And I was like,
quite small.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
It was like just there.
Like, small, yeah.
No, it's like it wasn't like there.
Yeah, he was here.
Oh, I got goosies again.
He was here.
No.
Yeah. But how great that he's been like.
It's been mucking around with bloody child's toy at 1 a.m. Right, honestly, that is off. Battery's out. That's in the bin. Bloody sorry, Ziggy. But
I reckon now. Well, you see how you feel. I think it's good to start connecting with Simeon. Like every day when you do your morning meditation or before, maybe not before bed because that opens you up. I think
not before bed.
Do it in the morning.
Yeah, like that. Not before bed.
Do it in the morning. That's really exciting.
That is.
How do you feel now?
Woo! I've got a bit of energy surge. I'm not gonna lie. I was exhausted before this, and I was like, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna have a nap when Emily's gone." And then now I'm like, right, take on the day. So whatever he's done is giving me a nice energy surge. And
you don't have to talk to him when you meditate. You can talk to him all the time. Just ask for his advice. Ask what he wants to share with you. How he wants to open you up. Yeah, my blue light beams are quite happy about it too. He was saying about how the fire in the sky was them. My guide was like, yeah.
Did everyone? I've got to ask in the chat if you are aware of this spiral in the sky. I had seen it in an article. Beverly Rhodes sent me a message with it. Her friend in Sweden seen it, and I was like, "That's really bizarre." And they blamed it on, I think it was Elon Musk's SpaceX, if I'm right. So yeah, pop a one in the chat if you've seen the actual blue. It was like a weird, spiral in the sky on. It was Monday night.
You've seen our local area. Saw pics of it, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
We'll bring it up on Monday.
Yeah, show. We're going to talk about it on Monday's show. At 7:30 local time. Got a plug, you know. But if you've got any questions, chuck them in the chat now because we're going to end the stream in a few minutes for myself or Emily. And before we do, also my interview with Sean that I did about a week and a half ago is up tonight on my channel at 8 p.m. UK time GMT. Woo. So please check it out. It's
I'm so excited.
I had a laugh. I had a laugh with him. So yeah, you've seen pictures of it. Yeah, it was pretty. Like I looked at it and I automatically thought that ain't SpaceX.
Oh no, I straight away.
It's like well, I could understand it, right? SpaceX. We'll talk about this probably Monday, because I'm not there going on a rant. All this new energy.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, it's if SpaceX was a rocket that went up and caused that blue light, it's not fossil fuel doesn't cause blue light, does it?
I mean,
it's red.
I would know, but
like, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a fucking scientist. I saw a light in my bathroom about 3 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
They're here. I'm telling you. You heard it here first.
Yeah, they are here in the best possible way as well.
Oh, we look so. Thank you, Nana. We look refreshed and frigging gorgeous. It's those connect with your blue lights. You get a new lease of energy.
Thank you to everyone joining in for that. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
That's really interesting. Bev got took off TikTok Live when talking about it, and Deanne got banned from Facebook and her post deleted for 24 hours.
That's wild.
The the three-lettered agencies aren't happy about it, are they?
No.
Right. So we've got a question from Mr. Binks. I've missed you. It's been a while. This is the first time you've done this, Jen. Is this? Yes. So I have never actively tried to connect with spirit in my life. Bar. That is a lie. I was at primary school and I was about 8. My friend brought a Ouija board in, and we were all mucking about with it, and the glass went flying across the room. And the door, it was in a maths room, and the maths door flew open onto the outside. And I thought, I'm never doing that again.
Wow. Never
touched it ever since.
Wow.
So yeah, that was the one and only time prior to this.
She had the power for a long time, everyone.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. I'm so glad, Vanessa. That's so nice.
Oh, Casper, the reason you don't see Mr. Binks is because she's on my channel. So there's cross watchers at the moment. Right. So you've got another question from Claire. Would you mind letting me know what energy you feel for Carly Kilby? My friend is having issues and he might have an entity attached. We're not answering personal questions today, but maybe Emily can help with that one.
Yeah, it's a really good question for Carl.
Yeah.
What's interesting, actually, my phrase. What's interesting? Yeah. I don't feel that there is an entity attached to him. I think it's more that there is an old kind of shadow emotion. I think I know what it is. Oh, some fear as well. I feel there's some fear attached to his, is it right shoulder? Left shoulder that he needs to work through. So whether he does like some Reiki healing or connects to it or journaling, I feel like that's what it is. And that's almost like weighing him down. I feel like it's an entity. You could call it an entity, but it's more like a fear kind of attached to his left shoulder. So I'll pass that on and I hope that really helps. But yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. So yeah, we will be answering your personal questions Monday on our show, and Go ZEN with Jen and Em. I've always got to remember what way our names go around. Ron, initially I said Em and Jen is better, and then Ron changed it to Jen and Em. And now I'm like tongue-tied. But
that's a good question from Butterfly. How
right, I'll stick that up.
Leave your house. You have to be quite firm and just say, I do not welcome your energy right now. Something I did before bed, I do not welcome any energy when I'm sleeping. I do not welcome this energy right now. Please leave. Just like as if you had someone in your house who didn't want to be there. Just tell them to leave as politely, with much love as you can, but be firm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But sorry, yeah. Well, that's it was what Danny Henderson told me. She goes
the same thing.
Yeah, but in a not so polite.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. But no, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to let Emily get off now. If you'd like to see some more content like this again, put a 1 in the chat or put it in the comment below this video if you're watching it on replay. And yeah, we will check out my podcast tonight 8 p.m. Check out Emily's links in the description box below the video. Please subscribe to her channel. What subscriber count yet now?
I'm almost at 600, guys.
Get it up to 1,000. It's free.
Please.
It's free. And yes, thank you all wonderful people for watching. So it's all one. So we will try and do something like this again very soon. And we will see you all Monday night at 7:30 p.m. GMT for our next live. See you then.
Much love.
Thank you. Wish me luck. Blue Light Beers with Simeon.